Today's journey starts at Tackle World Burnie. Catch up with my good mate Rod. He's an absolute champion in this place. It is so cool. I just love getting into tackle shops, seeing all the new gadgets, bits and pieces. Now, today, Jamie Harris is the man. He's meeting me here very soon. We're going fishing at land-based flathead. That rocks my socks. Happy days! How good does this look? I know you can see a serious lack of water out there, but that's gonna actually work in our favour. Let's do it. Well, everybody always thinks you won't get sunburnt in Tassie. I'm here to tell you, Tassie, it's as bad as anywhere in Australia. The first thing I do, I always say proper preparation prevents poor performance. Put on a lot of sunscreen before you go fishing. Now, one question I've got for you at home. Rubbed it in properly? Well, this is Jamie Harris. He knows Tasmania like very few people know Tassie. And today we're targeting blue spot flathead. And I've got to say, I am so excited. How's these crabs?
Yeah, it's a fertile system, that's for sure.
They're busy little beavers.
Absolutely.
Gee, Tassie's turned it on for this arvo.
Oh, it's a cracker of a day, mate. Look at the bait fish boiling here in front of us.
Now that's got to be a good sign, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So it doesn't look to me like there's a lot of water, but you're telling me we're going to get even less water.
Yeah, another hour and it should be spot on.
And of course, the least amount of water, the more flathead.
That's it, mate. It concentrates them in one area so we can target them effectively.
Makes it easy for dummies like me.
All right, it's about time for a cast, mate.
I'm hearing you. I can't wait.
Let's go.
I think it's a good idea to dump the old backpack. We can always pick them up as we go. Now you may notice I'm wearing some peculiar stuff on my feet today. What I've basically got here is my Sims wading boots. They're really good support through the ankle there. Then I've got neoprene sort of socks on and thick woolen socks. Just pick them up at Tackle World Burnie. The whole idea here is it's a wet wade. So my feet get wet, but they stay really comfortable and I've got great ankle support. These things, one of the best things I've ever found.
Oh yeah, on.
Good work, mate. That's a solid fish.
Oh, how
nice. And there's the bait still popping up.
Yeah.
It's all right, eh?
It's looking good, mate.
Oh yeah, nice fish. Look at that. How's those blue spots?
Oh.
They're electric, like neon, aren't they?
Yep, yep.
What plastic do you have on, mate? Because I can't see it.
The Squidgy, the new BioTough fish, the 100 mil. Oh.
Yep. He is giving you a run for your money.
He's having a go. And he has engulfed it.
Now, that is exactly the sort of fish you want to eat. Now, what's the size regulations for blue spot in Tassie?
Blue spot has not long been changed to 40 centimetres.
Yep.
And you're only allowed 5 of them.
So he would be 40 all day long.
Absolutely, he'd be 50.
He's a cracking fish. Look at that. That is just one of the most beautiful fish you'd ever hope to see. Blue spot flathead. Look at the guts on it, mate.
He's a fatty.
Looks like he's been travelling the worsting lifestyle. So Jamie, I'm just going to give this fish a bit of a swim. Now, flathead have those incredibly abrasive, rough teeth. What pound lead are you using?
I like 10 to 12.
Yep.
If you hook that, 70 to 80 centimetre fish of a lifetime, you don't want him to rub you off. Oh, I love these fish so much. We'll let him go.
I think he's keen.
He's ready.
Very keen. Wow.
Love watching him swim off.
That's the camouflage. Well done, my friend, well done.
How's that?
Happy days.
So these flats are such a healthy ecosystem. We've got crabs, we've got pippies, and so many bait fish, and the flathead are feeding on the bait fish. The food's here, and that's why the flathead are here. Oh yeah, nice fish. Flatty. Oh, good fish. Oh. And he's having a dip.
Looks like Jamie's hooked a solid fish, and so have I. This is wrong town.
Oh, that is such a nice fish. Now the best way to land these big girls is just to walk backwards up the beach till you get them on the flats, and look at that. Oh, what a cracking fish. I love these things so much. Look at that. That's a big female. So cool. Now I only just put the S factor on that squidgy, so I don't know about you, but I reckon it works.
Oh, look at that. How's the coloration on this thing? They just bar up. Look at that dorsal fin. That is it's a big fish. That's what you call a croc. Look at the dorsal fin, that peck. That is a serious blue spot flathead. Oh, look at that. Now try and keep the head in the water. And I got to say, like, I do a lot of fishing, but when I got the phone call from Jamie Harris and the team at Tackle World Burning, they said, Paul, you can come and catch flathead land-based, blue spot flathead land-based. My knees started shaking like they did when I caught my first snapper when I was 13 years old, because seriously, that is what fishing is all about. Look at that magnificent creature. Well, Jamie, that is a perfect pigeon pair of flathead, isn't it?
I'll say.
Now, I would love to eat them, but I love these things so much, we'll let them go. So when he stops biting my finger, I just give him a little nudge, and they'll both go from these shallows. Isn't it amazing? Fish that big will literally get along in like 3 or 4 inches of water. And how's the camouflage in those things now?
That's so cool.
They just sit there, you can actually see them breeding. What they'll do, they're really barred up at the moment. You see there's colours through here. They'll actually lose that soon, and they'll actually change the colour of the sand. And have you found if you catch a flathead on like white sand, he's a lot lighter? If you catch him on dark reef, he's dark? Absolutely.
And you find that when they swim out, they'll change colour straight away.
That's incredible. He's taking water in through his mouth. I can actually see the dust coming out of his gills where the water's coming out. They're recovering beautifully. And seriously, that is one of the most beautiful things you will ever see. Well, I am literally pinching myself with how incredible this location is and just how good the flathead fishery is. Today, I'm using a squidgy bio-tough in pumpkin seed. It's a fish. I love using these plastics for flathead where that fish tail really wobbles side to side or it gets the flatties in a trance. And because the eyes are on the top of their head, they're always looking up. They'll see that, plus they'll feel the vibration in the water. These bio-tough pluckies, absolutely amazing. So much activity out there, it's absolutely amazing, and really important when you're working this plastic that you give it those little sharp lifts. You want the placky to land on the bottom, feel the clunk, and you want to get hit. Now I was a bit slow there because I was too busy talking to you. I'm just going to check it to make sure I've still got plastic on the hook, and I have. That's the beauty of these bio-toughs. And the question I get asked probably the most when I'm fishing plackies is, what size jig head? And seriously, use the one that you think looks right. So I'm using 3/8 of an ounce. When it comes to flathead, I really like to clunk the bottom. I reckon when that plastic hits it, they physically feel it through the lateral line, and you see a bit of weed there, which means I get right to the bottom.
Every time I use plackies, I use the S factor. That makes such a big difference, and the fish hold on for twice as long.
Now, we've literally cast in the same spot 20 times. How are we still getting bites?
All the fish are just, they're so concentrated, they're moving down as the tide comes down because they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just in this, they're concentrated in this one little hole here.
So this is almost like a highway.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see him, I can see him.
Can you see fish there?
Yep. Oh, he's gone. Hang on.
Oh, not again.
On. Oh, that's solid.
Solid fish?
Yeah. Is that another? There's another big one just following him.
There is?
Oh, he's sitting here, Paul.
Okay, I'm coming over. So like about there?
Yep, bring it back across here. Oh, he's heading left, he's heading left. He'll see that.
Come on. There's fish everywhere here.
Big fish too.
So we've got a situation here where we've actually got fish swimming around the other fish that are hooked. That is a big one. Mate, bring it over. That is an absolute truck of a flathead. And he had how many with him?
Oh, another
2 at least?
Yeah.
And the ones with him were as big?
Yep, easy.
That is crazy. This thing is a truck of a fish.
Oh, it's not giving up.
He's not giving up. This will take a while. And you know it's good.
I can't see the plastic.
When they're that big, I can't either, mate. It's G-O-N-E, gone. Mate, he's a good fish. I can't believe I've never seen flathead fishing like this, where you're getting a big fish like this, you're getting double hookups, then you're getting 2 or 3 flathead, follow the flathead you got on. And he is a truck, mate. Like,
look at the size of it.
I'm just going to slowly leader him towards the shallows. Look at the size. It's like I'm walking the dog, my Labrador skipper. Look at this. Take taking him for a walk, and that's the best way to beach these things. That is, look at that, that's my boot. I've got massive boots on. There's two solid boots, they're size 12s. That is a very, very big croc, as they often call these flathead. Well done, mate, that is just gold.
So I've put the glove on because flatties have very abrasive teeth, and I'm sick of having the flathead thumb. So time to let this big girl go. Oh. Paul, how good with the flatties?
That was seriously wrong town, but the best choice I made all day, putting a few frothies in the angle before we went out fishing. Seriously, cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Absolute legend. How good is Tasmania?
I love the place.
It is amazing. Make sure you follow this guy. You catch some pretty good fish and have some awesome adventures.